everyone, it's me Roselyn and my baby DAENERYS. Okay, so on this video we will talk about the difference between RFE and 221G because there are multiple subscribers that asking me what is RFE, what is 221G, what are the differences. So we will talk about that now. Okay, so the RFE is a short term for request for evidence. This is a notice from USCIS sent to the petitioner or the applicant requesting for more documents to support their application and or to correct necessary information that was submitted previously. This is known as the I-797E, Notice of Action. Okay, so the RFE, you will receive this in case during the process of your application, during the USCIS process, okay? While the 221G, you will receive this after the interview. Okay, and I will explain further the RFE. The maximum response time for an RFE or request for evidence may not exceed 12 weeks or 84 days. However, when an RFE is served by mail, the USCIS officers should include additional mailing time for the RFE to reach the application or to reach the applicant or the petitioner and for the response to reach USCIS. The standard mailing time established by regulation is 3 days. Okay? So, the RFE, the USCIS will send a notice or the I-797E, and there are list of the evidence that the USCIS needed, and there is a expiration of that letter. So you need to submit your evidence before the letter will expire. Okay? And the 221G, pending immigrant visa application under 221G, if you receive a 221G letter at the time of your immigrant visa interview, that means that additional document or information is needed for processing of your immigrant visa, and until that can provided, your case will be put on hold. Okay? In order for the consular officer to make a decision, adjudicate your case, they must be presented all the necessary forms and supporting documents that they need from you, the visa applicant. Failure to present the documents needed would result to a 221G request for additional document. This means you have 1 year to comply at the time of receipt and submit the consular officer's request. So meaning the 221G, you have 1 year to comply, while our RFE, it's only 12 weeks or 84 days. Okay? And if you're in the Philippines, you will be using to go as your career, the consular officer will hand you a 221G list or checklist with his signature on it and an instruction sheet for to go. Okay? As explained by the consular officer, a 221G request for additional documents is neither an approval or refusal of the visa case before consular officers decide on a case. They must thoroughly study the case, which means there are additional processing involved. Your case may be put in administrative review or administrative processing if they are doing additional background checks and waiting for your 221G submission or compliance. Okay, so that's why during your interview, before your interview, you have to gather all the documents you need. As in all. Actually, we don't know what the consular will ask documents from us. That's why I suggest, as in, complete everything. As in everything, all the tax return, the 3 years tax return, the W-2, pay stub, if your petitioner is working, letter from the company with the wage and date of hiring, and etc. Everything, as in, I have a separate video of all the documents I brought during my interview. So you need to check that and bring, as in, everything, so that there are a big possible or possibility if the consular will ask the document from you, you can give it to the consular, whatever documents he need. Okay? So in a way, an RFE is similar to a 221G, refusal from the United States Embassy. The reason these requests are similar is that both require that the applicant or the petitioner provide further documents or further documentation before an approval will be granted. The major difference between these two requests is the fact that officers of the United States Department of State issue 221G request, while officer of the United States of Homeland Security issue request for evidence. In both cases, the documentation is required, usually in an effort to conduct the diligence to ensure that the immigration benefit should be accorded to the beneficiary. Okay, so that are the difference between RFE and 221G. I hope it helps you to understand the difference between the two. And if you have questions, clarifications, please feel free to comment on my video. Okay? Have a great day, everyone, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye-bye! Bye!